Okay, so we've come to Chorley today to speak to the man himself, Gordon Pasquill, at Pasquills Gym. So good to see you.
Always good to see you, John.
Me and Gordon have known each other for quite a few years, haven't we?
Yep.
We used to work on the doors together, didn't we? And,
we had some good laughs, me and you, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've always stayed in touch and we've always been friends. We're good friends.
Good friends, yeah.
Friend.
Yeah. And
in fact, it was my birthday 2 weeks ago. I pity. It was a surprise birthday, and I wish it had got older because you'd have been more than welcome, you and your young ladies.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Did you have a good do?
Yes. Do you know what was fantastic? Get likes of Vince coming to Vince Alessandro coming all the way from Kettering, and
wow.
What's it called? From Workington, Ted's gym. Ted,
yeah.
I can't name everybody. I mean, Harold Dickinson, old-time bodybuilders. You know, there were that many people. If I've missed anybody else, there were that many people that were brilliant.
Right.
But I didn't even know about it myself. So
tell us how old is it? Ruth Pasquills?
Oh God, big 70 now, mate.
Big 7. Wow.
I don't like talking about it anymore, John.
You certainly don't look it.
Well, I try not to act it anyway.
So just to begin with, like, how did you come to be the owner of this gym? When did it start, and how did you get into it?
I think from being young, John, I always wanted to have it with my thing. Even when I was being 15, 16. I remember being on holiday with one of my friends at Skegness at Butlins, and we went to a fortune teller. 16-year-old said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "I want to own my own gym one day."
Did you?
16? Seriously, at 16. It took me 12 years. And I just had numerous jobs with it. It was something I always wanted to do. I don't know what it was. And then I looked all over the place, and I came to Chorley, and I thought, there's nothing in Chorley. You know, it's a nice little town. I managed to find the mill premises, and I opened up from there.
Right. So where are you from?
Bolton.
Oh, you're Bolton.
Bolton, born and bred, mate.
Oh, I assumed you was a Chorley.
No, Bolton, born and bred, mate.
Right. So where did you train before you had your own gym?
I trained the very first gym I ever trained at. You might not remember this one, John. Spare Road. A guy called Johnny Armstrong had a Spare Road gym there.
I've heard of that.
It was basic, but it was it's all the lads were there, you know, who I looked up to, and they're all training there. And he gave me a start, and then from there I went to Ken Heathcote's. He opened Bolton Studio. When he had the small one, I can't think where it is now. He moved twice,
right?
But I started off with Ken there, and then from there, I ended with a lot of lads branched off, and they had a bodybuilding gym called Bolton Bodybuilders. I trained there with a few of the guys. Right. Then when that closed down, I trained at Ken Latham's gym. Right. And from there, I decided I've got to make a move now, and I got my own gym.
So that's why you moved to Chorley, is it?
Yes.
Right. Wow.
Like I said, Bolton born and bred, but I think the Chorley people I'm more like a Chorleyite now. You know? Still got my roots in Bolton. I'm a Chorley, you know.
Right.
But I like the people. I like the town.
You learn something every day. I never knew that.
Yeah.
So over the years, have you had some sort of what characters have you had at your gym? Some good bodybuilders. What level of bodybuilding have you had?
Yeah, I've had some top guys. I mean, Francis Rainford, he won Mr. Britain. In fact, I ran my own organisation, BBBA, and I took athletes all over the world. I teamed up with Serge Newbury. Wow. I took athletes all over the world. I took them to America. We took them to Italy, Germany, South Africa, and we had a good organisation, and then from there I went back to NABBA. I did compete with IFBB for a short while, right. But I class myself more as a NABBA lad.
NABBA lad, yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. Will you be going to the Northwest this year, Gordon? Go and watch.
Yeah, of course I will. I'll always support the Northwest. It's a lot for me. It means a lot to me to Northwest. Yeah, and I'm not bragging when I say this. One thing I am proud of. I'm the only one ever. I won the Junior Mr. Northwest Britain. I won the Mr. Northwest Britain 2 year on the run. I won the over 40 Northwest Britain and over 50. Wow. And nobody's ever done that, which I'm proud of that. You know what I mean? And that's not bragging off. That's just something.
No, it's some achievement, isn't it?
And I was in the North. We used to have Northwest team competitions, and for me it was a great honour to represent the Northwest. Right. And I have a soft spot for Northwest.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you think about bodybuilding today? The current state of bodybuilding. What's your opinions about it? Do you think it's different or the same, or what do you think?
Do you want to be honest, John? I don't like how it's going. I think. And I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. I think it's a drug scene. I think you can't beat the old classic bodybuilders, can you? Like your Frank Zanes and that's my opinion anyway. Your Frank Zanes and your Serge Newbrays and the classic bodybuilders. And I think that back then you could put a screen up and put them all behind the screen. And you could say that's Bill Pearl, that's Reg Parks, that's Serge Newbury. You put them all together now and they just look all blocky.
They
all look the same to me. That's my opinion.
What do you think as a gym owner? So I imagine you've prepped a lot of lads for
yes.
These days they're all hiring online coaches. What do you think about that kind of trend? Have you got an opinion on it? Or
I think my own personal thing, I think there are online coaches. I don't knock anything, but I think if you've been training long enough, you don't need, you should know enough. Like, nobody needs to coach you, nobody needs to coach me.
I think, like, sort of, if a lad trains at your gym, you get to know that lad, you get to care about that lad, and you're not only thinking about getting him good for the show, but you're actually thinking about his long-term health as well.
Of course, yeah. Well, I took Adam, Adam Baines. I took Adam under my wing when he was 14-year-old. And I kept care of him and looked at him, and he's still going strong now. I mean, the young girl I'm seeing now, Tracy, I mean, she's competing now, but she knows a lot, but you just got to prep them that way. And I think one of the two of the coaches who were helping her before, and I'm not saying anything at all bad about anybody, but I think what she knows now, it's just a touch of guidance. But I think if you don't know what you're doing after like 5, 6, 7, 8 years training, then there's something wrong, isn't there?
Yeah. So with regards to gyms, so we were talking before we started filming about more and more gyms opening all around my gym and your gym.
Yes.
Tell us how you feel about sort of the gym industry, and how you stand out. What makes your gym stand out? Do you worry? Do you not worry?
Do you know something, John? I'm not really bothered now at my time of life. I class my type of gym and your type of gym. We're like corner shops. You cater every bit of this and a bit of that. You can't compete against the big ones like your JDs. If they want to spend 200 grand on running machines, they'll put 200 grand with it. Whereas what me and you do, it's more of a passion, it's more care. The guys who stick with you and stick with me would not train at these places. Having said that, the people who train at those places wouldn't train at mine, would you? So we're catering for a different type of... I class my type of gym and your type as serious gyms.
We have a community, don't would you say?
Yes, I've got guys training at my gym who's been with me 20, 30, just as you have, 20, 30 years, and they're loyal to me. And I'm loyal to them. If somebody came off sick and they had no money, they'd come to my gym for free if they want. I treat everybody. You're not a number at my place, you're a friend as well. And if I don't class myself as a do-goody, but if I can help somebody, I will do.
We care about our members, don't we?
Yes, I do.
We genuinely care about them on a personal level.
I'll help anybody.
And these big gyms, I think they're soulless. There's no soul to them like this. Ours is like a family community type of feeling.
We all take care of each other. We have banter and all that, but that's what you want to see. You want to come in and get on with it.
It's how it should be, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I treat everybody in here as a friend. And they're not. I mean, what a lot of people fail to realise is these people are paying your wages, John. And you can't treat them like you got to look after them, mate. Do
you think sometimes I think people treat your equipment in a certain way, and it gets you back up, but you've got to remember that it's not your equipment. This is how I see it. It's not your equipment, because you wouldn't have that equipment if it weren't for them paying you.
What I say to everybody is, keep your eye on the gym. It's not just my gym, it's your gym. So if say you're training in my gym, it's your gym. I mean, people have keys now. I've had about 30 people now who got keys. So they can come and train whenever they want. So it's like a 24-hour gym. I mean, I have guys coming in here, John, at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and they respect it, they look after it for me. I've got guys training 10, 11 o'clock at night. See, I don't want to be here that long. I think me 8, 9 hours a day is long. I don't know about you, John, but 8, 9 hours a day is long enough. But if somebody wants to train at a certain time, of course they can. As long as they respect it and they don't take the mickey. And like I said, it's heavy duty anyway, my equipment, like yours, it's heavy duty, John, so they will bash it around a bit. It's a gym, innit? But as long as they're careful with it.
Do you have anyone with bad habits who you have to pull up sometimes, or?
Let's just say I've had to put a sign up recently. People, I don't know about you, John, but chewing gum on the floor. I mean, I trained at Newbury's gym in Paris and had a sign up: anybody caught chewing gum, banned. And I used to think, God, that's a bit harsh, but now I realise why now.
It's about respect, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a nice thing to do, is it?
They won't do that at home, so they shouldn't do it in your gym.
Definitely not, John.
Have you added any kit to your gym in the last sort of?
I've just bought a new stir walker. I still deal with Ian Thorpe, and I'll give him mention. Ian has been very, very good to me over the years. He's helped me out a lot, and I appreciate him. Most of his, I'd say nearly all of his equipment is force. Like I said, I'm loyal to him because he's been very good to me. I've just got a new stir walker. I've got a new cross trainer, and the hip thrusts are in now, aren't they? So I've just got myself a hip thrust and then a new inner and outer thigh machine. But that's more catered more towards girls, I think.
Can you fit more stuff in your gym, or you sort of on that's what I'm like. It's like an in-out basis.
Yes.
If you want something new, you've got to get rid of something.
What I do, John, I'll go and have a look at something, and if I think there's something better than what I've got, I'll swap it.
You look great.
But I mean, I remember a long time. You actually came to my gym when we had him. I had Robbie Robinson down here. And he had to go and it was one of Ian Thorpe's original leg extension machines, and he was confident. He said that's the best leg extension machine I've ever tried.
Is that what he said?
And that's one of Ian's old machines.
So
it's not going, it's staying.
Come to Pasquills and use that leg machine.
leg extension machine.
Endorsed by
Robbie Robinson. Which I thought was a great compliment. And it just says how good that I think again, I know everybody have their own preference where you go and buy your machines from, but like I said, John, he's been good to me, and I like his stuff, and everybody likes it. So.
So your gym is like mine, I imagine. It's a mismatch of all different makes of machines, makes and models, and it's all hand-picked by you, who you know what you're talking about, don't you?
Well, that's what I do, John, and you'll do the same as me. What I do, I'll try a machine myself first, and you know yourself, don't you? If it's not feel right, don't want it. I mean, some of these machines look fantastic, but you try them and you think, don't like that, you know what I mean? But no, I try myself first, John.
Okay, Gordon, so can we, we'll end this interview now, but what we'll do, if you don't mind...
I'll give you a quick look round. I class mine as a basic hardcore bodybuilding gym. I'm not bothered about the fancy flashing lights, so that, you know, I like my natural lighting. But it's I've got all the cardio machines here, stair walker, stepper, running machines. I've got cross trainers, bikes, and rowers. I've got the cardio. You get a lot of these big gyms. You've got loads and loads, 100 machines. I don't need that. What I've got is enough for this, because I class my gym as a hardcore bodybuilding gym. But I've still got the cardio here. So
you've got what the lads need, haven't you?
Yes, definitely. Sorry, mate. So I've sectioned it off best way I can, John. All my chest machine, you can see all my chest machines here. Decline, hammer strength, pull over machines, pec deck, chest press. There's nothing really I don't think that I haven't got, you know what I'm saying to you. Crossovers over there, John. Smith machine.
Is it sectioned into body parts kind of?
Near enough, I mean, if you look along here now, well, you know yourself, you know what you're looking at. If you look along here now, I've got a decline bench, I've got a hammer strength bench press, I've got an Olympic bench press, another bench press, I've got an incline bench there. Then next to it, I've got my pullover machine, I've got my pec deck, I've got my crossover, I've got a seated chest, then I've got a hammer strength incline, then I've got a flying machine. So like all my chest, then if we look at back machine, I've got my shoulder machine there, I've got a seated back there, a back machine there, back machine there. Can you see what I'm saying, John? Back machine, back as best I can.
So it's all grouped together, isn't it?
Near enough. I mean back there on the back wall there, I've got 19, 20 leg machines, starting from right down there, right up to the top, and I've even halved it up. So there's no reason for it to have big legs, mate. We try our best. So down here I've got some people who train for strongest man contest. He's one of them.
So you've got some
strongman competitors. So what I've done over there, I've had it concreted out over there, John, with a special wood flooring.
Okay.
There's a power rack there. And you can see I've got things where they do the log lifts and stuff like that. So all that section there is just for people who want to power lift.
Dedicated for your strongman.
Dedicated for strongman. And then dumbbells range right up to 150.
That's a big old selection of dumbbells, isn't it?
And even those, I mean, I could have got rid of them, but can I be honest with you? I like the metal feel. So I've got all my rubber ones as well, but I will love to get rid of them, because people are saying, in fact, believe it or not, when I was bringing the new ones in, there were some little tiny ones, and one of the lads came in and he says, where's those 12 and a halves gone? I said, they're on back at the truck. You can't do that. He ran outside, got him. He said, can I have them? He said, yeah. He said, I grew up with them from school. He says, he's probably in his garage now. He uses them.
Sentimental.
Mate. So there's nothing, like I said, I don't have. It's like I said, I try and get everything I think possible will develop.
You can work every muscle from every angle in it.
Yes, that's what I've done, mate.
You used to have a Panata bicep machine. Have you still got that Panata?
Certainly. And I believe it or not, I got that off Stuart Cosgrove. This one here, I tried that, mate. And I always liked that machine. I thought, and you can't get them, mate. And when you were getting, in fact, the what's it called? That's one of Stuart Cosgrove's, a hammer strength.
Oh yeah.
He got rid of that, which I don't know why. That's thingy one. That's one of Stuart Cosgrove's. He got rid of that. And the Panata bicep machine.
Now that Panata bicep machine, we used to have one of them, and when we moved premises, we downsized and we had to get rid of some stuff. And I got rid of that. But like I've said to you once, if you ever sell that, let me know.
So what happened to your old one?
When we downsized, we just had to make space, so stuff had to go. And I don't have
it breaks your heart, doesn't it? You get rid of some of the things, and somebody will say, "Why did you get rid of that? Why did you get?" And you think, "Well, I'm just trying to improve it." It's like I had a what's it called, a force leg press, and you push out. Well, I've swapped it for another one. I mean, that one's better, but you still get the one or two saying, I like that machine. You know, what can you do?
You can't please everyone.
You've got to try and modernise it, but still keep it hardcore, John. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you very much, Gordon, for showing us around today.
Listen, mate, I've known you a long time. I class you a good friend, mate. And, like, it's just a shame you couldn't make it to my party, but like, I didn't even know about it myself. I mean, more than all my friends were there, you know what I mean. So,
nice one.
anytime, anything I could do for you, John.
Do you have any plans for the future? Have you got anything upcoming for your gym, or?
Not at the moment, John. I'm like the girl I'm seeing, Tracy. She's I've got her to compete again next year. She won the Classic Northwest, so she's doing all right. But we need to. I'm going to give her another 12 months, and I'll get her on stage. It's good for me because it's making me train hard as well. Right. You know, you need that bit of incentive.
That's something I've not asked you. How's your training going?
I'm still training 5 days a week. I'm not going to jinx it, John. It's all right at the moment. So
you're a legend, mate. Actual legend.
Actual legend, mate. Anytime.
Thank you.
Do anything for you,
Thanks
John.
a lot.